We have these three words that can sound similar, but they are different, and the meanings are very different. First, we have potty, party, and putty. First, let's look at potty. With potty, we have the short ah sound, ah, like hot and stop. It's an open sound. Ah, it's relaxed, but open. Ah, hot, stop, potty. And the double T is pronounced with a fast D sound. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like when you say water bottle. Da-da-da. Potty. Not potty. It's not a clear D sound. It's a fast D. Potty. A potty is another name for a toilet. It's a name we use for children. When parents talk to their children, they say, "Do you need to go potty?" Why go potty? It's an expression. Of course, you can say, "Go to the potty," but it's not common. Parents say, "Do you need to go potty?" And the child says, "Yes, I need to go potty." It means they need to go to the restroom. But this word is only used when parents are talking to young children. So, example, the child needs to go potty. Let's practice. Does the child need to go potty? That's right, the child needs to go potty. Now let's compare the pronunciation potty with party. They're very similar. But with party, we have the R. We pronounce it like car and far. Par. Now we connect that to the fast D. Party. Not party. It's a little faster than a clear D. It's a fast D. Party. But we don't say go party. We say go to a party. Go to a party or go to the party. What's the difference? Go to a party is one in general, one that I haven't told you about. But if I'm referring to a party that we talked about earlier, then I say the party. To refer to something I mentioned earlier, I use the for a specific party. You remember the party I told you about. I'm going to the party at 6. But just in general, I'm going to a party tonight. In this situation, I haven't told you about it before. It's the first time I'm mentioning it. I say a party. I'm going to a party tonight. Example, they're going to a party. They're going to a party tonight. Let's practice. Are they going to a party tonight? That's right, they're going to a party tonight. And now I can say the party because I've already mentioned the party. I say, are they going to the party soon? And the answer is yes, they're going to the party soon. Let's practice. Are they going to the party soon? That's right, they're going to the party soon. Now let's compare these words. Potty, party, and putty. Let's look at putty. Putty has a letter U before a double consonant. That's a short sound, like cup and up. Putty. What is putty? Putty is this material. It's soft. You can squeeze it with your hands. You can form it and mold different shapes. It's called putty. We use putty to go around windows. He's putting putty around the window. To seal the window, we use putty. Pronunciation, putty. Use a relaxed sound. Closed. It's a more closed sound. Putty. Again, use that fast D, not puddy, but putty. What is he doing? Is he putting putty around the window? That's right, he's putting putty around the window. And this is silly putty. It's a toy they make for children to play with. The child is playing with silly putty. Let's practice. What is the child playing with? Is the child playing with silly putty? That's right, the child is playing with silly putty. You can also put putty on the walls. And this tool is called a putty knife. He's putting putty on the wall with a putty knife. Let's practice. What is he putting on the wall? Is he putting putty on the wall? That's right, he's putting putty on the wall. And what is he using? Is he using a putty knife? That's right, he's using a putty knife. Let's compare these words. Potty, party, and putty. And the last one is patty. Patty. Pronunciation, use the short ah sound like black cat. This sound is more open. Ah. You put the tongue down in the front behind your bottom teeth. Ah. Patty. The tongue goes up in the back, and you smile a little. Ah, ah, ah. Black cat. Patty. A patty is a shape, a flat shape. It comes from the word pat. This is pat. I pat you on the shoulder. And we can pat our hands together and make a patty with meat, like this one. This is a burger patty. This is the meat that you make the burger with, the burger patty. So to make a cheeseburger, you need a burger patty. Let's practice. Do you need a burger patty to make a cheeseburger? That's right, you need a burger patty to make a cheeseburger. You can also have other meat like chicken. This is a chicken patty. You need a chicken patty to make a chicken sandwich. Let's practice. Do you need a chicken patty to make a chicken sandwich? That's right, you need a chicken patty to make a chicken sandwich. Let's talk about sausage. We have sausage for breakfast, but it comes in two shapes. It comes in a link, like this. Looks like a hot dog, but it's called a breakfast link or a sausage link. Or you can have it in this shape. This is a patty, a sausage patty. So for breakfast, he eats sausage. He prefers a patty. So do I. I like the sausage patty more than the sausage link. Let's practice. What is he eating? Is he eating sausage for breakfast? Is he eating a sausage link or a sausage patty? That's right, he's eating a sausage patty. Let's compare the words. Potty, party, putty, and patty. They all have different vowels. One more time. Potty, party, putty, patty. And we have two more. They're different also. Petty and pity. Let's look at petty first. Petty has the short S sound like bed and 10. Petty. We use the fast D. Petty. Petty is a description. It's an adjective. It describes something that is not important. And you can also describe a person who cares a lot about small things. Example, they're fighting. They're fighting over some petty issues. Small issues, small problems. I can say petty issues, things that are not important. They're fighting about petty issues. And I can describe a person. Because they're fighting about something that's not important, I can say they are petty. He is petty, she is petty, they are petty. So I can describe the person or the thing. They are petty, and the issues are petty. The problems are petty. They shouldn't be fighting over small issues. So I can tell them, don't be petty. Let's practice. Are they fighting about petty issues? That's right, they're fighting about petty issues. Are they petty? That's right, they are petty. So what do you tell them? That's right, don't be petty. Now let's look at the word pity. Pity has a short I sound like this is. Pity. The sound is open. Pity. Pity can be used as a noun or a verb. If you feel sorry for somebody, you feel compassion for somebody or something, like an animal, you can say, I have pity for the animal. Pity is a noun. I have pity for animals that live in the streets. Or I can use pity as a verb. I pity the animals. I pity them. But the verb is not as common as the noun. It's more common to hear, I have pity for them. It's more common to hear the noun. I have pity for animals that live in the streets. I have pity for them. I feel sorry. I feel compassion. I feel bad for their suffering. That's pity. Let's practice. Do you have pity for the animals that are living in the streets? That's right. I have pity for the animals living in the streets. So let's look at the difference. Petty, pity. different sounds. Again, petty and pity. Now let's compare all the words. First, we started with potty, the open sound, potty, potty. And now the R, par, party, party. And the short sound, putty, putty. And the open sound, patty, patty. And the short sound, petty, petty, petty. And the last one is the open, pity, pity. All very similar, but different, and very different ideas. Pretty. When you look at the word, it's confusing because you see the letter E, which normally makes the sound, like bed or 10. But it's not pronounced pretty. It's pronounced with the short I, the sound like this is. Pretty. And now let's talk about the double T. The double T makes a fast D sound, like in water bottle. Pretty, itty. It's not a real D. It's not pretty. It's faster than that. Pretty. But it's not a rolled R. It's not It's not pretty. There's no air. It's this sound. Pretty, itty, pretty. Of course, you can say the girl is pretty. But you can also say pretty good, pretty bad, pretty hot, pretty cold. But remember, it gives 75% emphasis, not 100%. It's not the same as very, really, or so. Pretty is only 75% emphasis. So if somebody invites you to their house to have dinner and they ask you how's the food, don't say it's pretty good. That's offensive. Say it's very good. It's really good. It's so good. But if someone asks you, how are you today? You can say, pretty good. Pronunciation, pretty. Pretty good. We're looking at these two words, 30 and dirty. They're very similar, but there is a difference. First, let's practice with 30. The first sound is a TH with no voice. It's just air. Put your tongue on the back of your top teeth and just make a little air. Thir. Use the sound like burger. It's in your voice. There's no air, just your voice. Together, thir. The T makes a fast D sound. 30. Put the stress on the first syllable. 30. Remember that fast D sound. It's not a real D. It's not third D. It's faster. 30. And it's not a rolled R. It's not 30. There's no air. 30. 30. And the last vowel is a long E, like green beans. 30. And now let's look at this word, dirty. It starts with a D, and we use a real D. With a voice. And the sound, like burger. Dir. And the T makes a fast D. Dirty. Not dirty. It's not a real D. It's a fast D in the middle. Dirty. And don't use a rolled R. Don't say dirty. It's a fast D. Like this. Dirty. So you have to go from the to the fast D. Dirty. Together, dirty. Let's practice. What time is it? That's right, it's 3:30. Are the dishes clean or dirty? That's right, the dishes are dirty. So remember the pronunciation difference, 30 and dirty. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.